nobody should ever own a monkey. And nothing proves that more than the true story of events that took place on February 16th, 2009 in Stamford, Connecticut, involving a chimpanzee named Travis. Sandra Harold bought Travis when he was just 3 days old for $50,000 after losing her and her husband Jerome's only child in a car accident. She would go on to raise him as her own son, and so Travis learned how to dress himself. He would wait by the door every day at the same time for when the ice cream truck came by. He even knew how to work a computer and smartphone to pull up his favorite movies and TV shows to entertain himself. But on this particular February day, Travis was not exactly acting like himself, and it's believed that this is due to the fact that a medication that, let's just say, rhymes with Schmanex was found in his system. So Travis had suddenly stolen Sandra's car keys and escaped their house and was acting frantic in the driveway. Sandra tried and tried to calm him down and get him back in the house, but she just couldn't. And so, not knowing what else to do, she called her longtime friend Charla Nash over to the house to assist with calming down Travis. And Charla was usually pretty good at this, but it's believed that this didn't work so well this time because Charla had recently dyed and cut her hair and may have been unrecognizable to Travis, but no one really knows. So as Charla arrived and waved around Travis's favorite Tickle Me Elmo toy, something in Travis snapped. What happened next is nothing short of a living nightmare. Travis, who experts claim would have had the strength of 5 full-grown, well-built men by the age he was at this time, threw Charlotte to the ground and stood over her before grabbing her head in his hands and sinking his large teeth into her face. So as Charlotte screamed, Travis ripped off her lips, eyelids, and nose. So at this point, Travis's owner, Sandra, grabs a shovel nearby and runs over to help her friend Charla and begins hitting Travis as hard as she can in the back over and over, but it is doing absolutely nothing to this rock-solid, fully grown chimpanzee. So she ran back into the house as Travis continued crushing Charla's facial structure at this point. She ultimately returned with a large kitchen knife and sank it as hard as she could into Travis's back 3 times before Travis finally stood up, turned around, and just glared directly at Sandra. And this terrified Sandra, and she felt, I'm going to be next. She just saw what happened to her friend, and this primal fear came over her, and all she could think to do was run right to her car nearby and lock herself inside. Travis then turns back to Charla and bites off her entire right hand. And so at this point, Sandra is inside the car calling 911 in what would be a chilling audio that has surfaced online and can easily be found. And as the shrieks of this frenzied chimpanzee can be heard in the background of this call, he would be done with the right hand and would move to her left hand and almost bite that completely off. When police finally arrived, they chased Travis around the police cruiser for a few minutes before ultimately opening fire 4 times and hitting Travis all 4 times. Travis then made his way back into the house, into his own bed, which they assumed was his safe space where he felt comfort, and passed away. This is an actual photo of Charla Nash after the attack. After many, many surgeries, she would later appear on the Oprah Winfrey Show to tell her story, forever living with the after effects of that horrifying day.